if you've ever had the unfortunate experience of having to walk into an emergency room at most hospitals, there's something called the triage nurse, and the triage nurse helps to sort out order of importance. Let's put it that way. So really, triage is about being a preliminary assessment to determine the urgency of need. So what needs the most attention? Another way of thinking about triage is like it's a process of determining the most important things to pay attention to. And when it comes to injuries, the thing to talk about bleeding and this and that, breathing, and there's the whole ABCs of that, right? But when it comes to your health, where it comes to your goal, there's a little bit of triage as well, like things that you work on in terms of order of importance. And for the triage for overall health, to me, from working through all thousands of people, from experience in terms of research and education, etc., overall, most people need to increase their non-exercise activity, their NEAT. Most people need to make some sort of an adjustment to food, probably trying to get a little bit more vegetables, the right appropriate proteins, adding protein in some cases. Most people, I would say, they're not getting enough. They're probably getting more carbs than they need and less protein than they need. Where it comes to fat loss, the triage is like you need to be in a calorie deficit. You need to be getting a sufficient protein. You need to be doing resistance training. And maybe, a distant fourth is probably doing the appropriate cardio. And where it comes to muscle gain, you need to be in a calorie surplus or maintenance. You need to be having enough building blocks to maintain your muscle or add it on. Sorry, you're really trying to add it on, so more than maintain the amount of muscle that you have. You have to be getting progression where it comes to resistance training. You need to make progress, and you need to be getting enough protein. And these are sort of the short triage versions of your overall health goal, of your fat loss goal, and your muscle goal. And remember, triage is really that process of determining the most important things to pay attention to. And sometimes your lifestyle sort of gives you a better idea of what needs to be focused on first. But overall, if one of those three things are your goals, you need to focus on the most important things first. Pay attention to the things that have the most effect first. And then you get to the details, that person who rolled their ankle maybe later on.